Hi everyone, Adarsh here. So today we're gonna see how we can create a UI grid inside the AngularJS. So we are using a UI grid of Angular here. So basically, what I have done in Angular, we have node server where we have a REST endpoint which gonna produce some data in the form of JSON response, which gonna consumed inside the AngularJS controller, and those data will be redirected to the UI grid. And so and we can do some sort of operations like sort and then hide the column, delete the row from that. I thought of exporting all this data into PDF and all, but due to lack of time I couldn't do that. But whatever I have done, I just want to present you. So just let's go and check out the code what I have done here. So we have a standard package.json where we have specified a name, version, description, engine, license, repository, author. Sorry, dependency we are using Angular UI grid here. Express we are using for HTTP container, log4j for logging, touch ng-touch I thought of using it, and PDF maker just to export the thing, export the data into the PDF. But unfortunately I couldn't do that due to lack of time. And let's get into the server.js, where what we have done, we have just imported a express module, and then we have statically we have configured that all the static resources are inside slash public directory. Then we have a log4j configuration where we have a console appender and file appender with the file name express.log, and then we have set the logger level. Then we have a get API with the URL slash API slash get slash all. It gonna respond a JSON with the list of users. So I have just statically created this, and then we are just starting a HTTP container on port number 3000 with on the local host. And once that started, this gonna be a logged in the server console. And then let's check out inside the public directory. We have a CSS, JS, and locale and index.html. So first get into CSS, where we have bootstrap CSS, my custom CSS, UI grid CSS, and then this TTF and WOFF file are displaying an icon on the grid. Then we inside the JS we have a lib, and inside lib what we have AngularJS, bootstrap JS, jQuery min.js, ng-touch.js, PDF maker, UI grid.js, and then we have application.js, application controller.js, and application service.js. Locales I thought of implementing, but unfortunately due to lack of time I couldn't implement. I'll do it once it is done. I'll just create another video and scrap out this video. So we have a index.html here, and so let's go into the application.js, where we have just created a module, and we are injecting ng-touch as well as a UI grid as a dependency. And then we have a service here, application service. So we are injecting $HTTP, and we have specified a get data method, which inside that we are making a call to the API slash get slash all to the node server, and we are setting the response in the callback method. So if it is successful, we are setting a response, and if it is failure, then we are setting a reason why it has been failed. And then in the controller, what I have done, basically in the controller we are just injecting a application service, UI grid constant, and scope $scope here. And then inside the function we are just setting a message model object, and then we are setting a grid options with the show header, show column, footer, and enable filtering and all. Then we have a delete method, which suppose we in the grid we have a delete button, so we can just, for every row we have a delete button. Once we press that, row number will come, and according to that it gonna remove that particular row from the complete grid. And then this is for the calculation of the width of every column inside the grid. So we have a 9 columns, so that's why that 100 divided by 9 plus percentage. So we're gonna percentage for every column. So first column will be username, second will be first name, then followed by last name, email, phone number, employee, and then we have a salary. So for salary we will get at the end we will get the sum of the salary total. For the age column we're gonna get a minimum age, and then in the action we're gonna get a delete button. And then we are calling application service.get data, and we are getting a response from that, and whatever the response we are getting, we are setting in the grid option dot data. And if it is not, if it is a failure, it's gonna set a null on that. So let's see index.html. So index.html, we have binded this HTML page with this module which we have created in application.js file. Then we are importing style sheets like bootstrap style sheet, and then UI grid style sheet, my custom style sheet, importing angular.js file, and then UI grid.js file, jquery min.js file, bootstrap.js file, then ngtouch JS file, application.js file, application service.js file, and then controller.js file. And then we have binded this body with this controller which we have created in the application controller.js file. And then we have bootstrap related classes here. We are just printing this message, and then we are evaluating message model object inside the regular angular expression. So we have set the message in the message variable. So welcome to the ESpark, so it's gonna display. And then we have defined a controller with the ID grid, and then UI grid, we have defined the grid options here, and then class, we have specified the grid class here. So let's start the server and see how it looks like. So my server started on port number 3000. So let's hit the, so this is a message which we are getting from the message inside the expression. Then this is a UI grid, so where we can sort by ascending, and where we can sort by descending, and I can remove sort. And then you can see there are 7 total items. For salary, total number of salary is displayed. Then for age, minimum age is displayed. Then suppose if I just want to delete something, I'll just say delete. So I'm gonna get a total 6 rows. And if I gonna, and the salary is also removed from there. And if I say that remove one more, so salary is also removed. And then call number of items also gonna remove. I can just hide the column also like this. So this column is gone now, so now it's a 8 column. So that's how we can create a, so for this we are just sending a request here, request for fetching all users to the node server. So in the server we are just logging this once we request is made to the server. So that's how we can create a UI grid. And I'm gonna save this code to my Git repository, which is Adarsh Kumar Singh 83 Angular_JS. So hope this gonna help you how to create a UI grid by using Angular. So I'll come up with something interesting things, and I'm gonna save this code to my same repository, so you can pull it up and play around with this. So till then, take care, bye.